Hold it. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, all right, all right, all right. We here. We back again with live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. I need you guys to help me out tonight. Make sure you go tag someone in this video. Tag them. Please tag someone in this video. Send it to their inbox. Let them know that we're live, uncut, and unedited. And this is what we're gonna what? Tell the truth. And what? And shame the devil. I love being black. I love being black. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, people. Black love, black unity, black power. Tell you. All right, why women say they don't need no, why black women say they don't need no man? Oh my goodness. And we're going to talk about a couple of subjects tonight. Yeah, a couple of subjects. All right, come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in. All right, make sure I got this right. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth, tell the truth. And what? And shame the devil. I love being black. Come on in, YouTube. Appreciate you. Y'all see the call-in numbers on the screen. This is live, uncut, unedited. This is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. Broadcasting live right now from the war room. This is the war room, the live, uncut, unedited. We're at war tonight. I tell you, come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in, people. Today is a good day to be living in the land of the living. I'm so glad God decided to touch me with the hand of life. I tell you, I tell you, I tell you, I tell you. Come on in, come on in, come on in. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Live, 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 live. It's good to be living in the land of the living. It's good to be living. Good to be living, people. Good. I mean, good to be living. All right. I'm so excited tonight. I've been working hard, and this platform did not come overnight. I built it with long, fought hard times, and this is real. This is real. This is real. This is real. I tell you, I'm real. This is real. We're not asking for your cash app. We're not looking for your cash app or none of that. Uh-huh. All right. We ain't got to put up our cash app every 5 minutes. It's good to be living in the land of the living. All right. All right. Come on in. Come on in. All right.
Has joined.
All right. Live, uncut, unedited, tell the truth, and shame the devil. That's what we on tonight. Again, I always say that it's good to be living in the land of the living. I am so glad to be living. But say, well, Martin, you only glad because you got money. You making money. Things going the way you want to go. No, everything is not going the way I want them to go. Wanted to go, but I'm just grateful. I'm just counting my blessings. I'm naming them one by one. Counting my blessings. I'm telling you, count my blessings. That's what it is. It's about counting your
Has
blessings.
joined.
All right. Come on in. Come on in. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. This is live uncut. Make sure you guys share it. I'm sending some text message out to my
Has joined.
friends and let them know that I am live. And they're welcome to come and join me. If not now, they can join me later. All right. I appreciate every last one of you guys. Come on in. We got people on Facebook. We got people on YouTube. We got people on the Crime Chasing page. And man, I tell you, I'm live. I appreciate all my wonderful panels. I appreciate you guys. I had to get in. We're probably going to start exactly around 9:00. I'm just letting you guys come on in so we can get warmed up. And we won't have to do a lot of repeating what we talked about earlier. Come on in. Come on in, people. This is live, uncut, and unedited. All right. We don't have our Cash App up. We don't have our Zelle up. We don't have our PayPal up. We just want you to come on in and get a blessing. Come and learn something. Come and get some understanding. That's what we want you to do. Ain't nobody looking for me. I ain't chasing nobody, and I ain't running from nobody. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I ain't chasing nobody. And I ain't looking for nothing wrong on nobody. I'm not trying to find out some bad information about a person. Let you know what we're dealing with over here. This is real, people. When I tell you this is real, this is real. Real, 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 real. Real, real. Yep, real, real, real. Come on in, come on in. Come on in, people. Come on in.
Marcus.
Come on in.
Has joined.
Because black folks, we got a tendency to look down on each other because some is doing better than the other. Come on in. We got all right, come on in. All right. I appreciate you guys. You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, people. I love black folks, boy. I'm telling y'all, people. This is what it is. Is what it is. All right.
Joined.
I appreciate you guys. Ain't it good to be living, people? I'm telling you, you got folks out here that want to take their own life. You got some folks on here, they're just tired of living. You got some folks just want to give up. But I declare God's goodness. Thank him for waking me up this morning. Thank him for clothing me in my right mind. I tell you, I really appreciate him. I'm telling you. God is real in my life. I don't know about your life, but he's real in my life. Somebody said, well, Martin, I don't believe that there is a God. If there was a God, why all this bad stuff won't happen? And I always say, because you don't believe that there's a God, that doesn't mean that there isn't no God, period. If you go on a rooftop and you jump down, I guarantee you're going to fall down and be on the bottom. Your brain's going to be splattered. You may not believe that if you jump up off the roof, that may be it. So I'm going to tell you, black people, because you don't believe in something, that doesn't make it not true. And I just want to give you that warning. Real talk. Real talk. and we want to talk about some other things that we briefly want to go over some things that we talked about yesterday as well, briefly. But we want to talk about why black women say that they don't need no man. And we just want to talk about it. Now, what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna disrespect the black women. All grown women, everybody put their phone on mute for me, please. All women have a right, especially if you're grown, you have a choice to be with a man or not to be with one. But I know the Bible tells us it's good for a man not to be alone. And that's what the scripture said now. Men may have some attitude, same as the women. Real talk. Real talk. All right. We real talk on here. I gotta make sure you guys share the video. That would be great if you guys share the video. I need everybody to put their phone on mute, please. I don't need to hear nothing but myself talking right now. You still can hear me, just put your phone on mute. And I'm gonna call you. This is gonna be a great subject.
Kim.
And I want you guys to I want you guys to explain yourself. I know I probably got a bank full of women now. They coming in too. No cussing now, y'all. Please don't cuss. Please don't cuss. Please. I know this live, uncut, unedited. All right. Yeah, Peggy, I'm in a good mood tonight. Definitely good mood. All right. All right. Let me see what's going on. Let me share the video. Did everybody share the video? I need to know, did everybody share the video? Okay. All right. Everybody, I hope everybody shared the video. Did everybody share the video? All right, let's get started. I got a bank full of 0123. Come on in, brother. I know you're at work. Come on in.
Oh, what's going on, Brother Martin?
Man, I can't complain, man. Who gonna listen to me if I do complain? Go ahead.
Ain't nothing much, man. I ain't really catch the topic, man. I see you said something about black men, so I'm gonna stand back and let somebody else speak.
No. You can get the topic. It's real simple. Why black women say they don't need no man. That's the topic.
Oh, that's easy. Oh, well, in this day and age, you got so many independent black women, and sometimes there's no cause for a man other than sexual. You know, you got to look at the field. You got women truck drivers. You got a lot of women being police officers and doctors and stuff like that. So they financially don't need a man, but it's good to always have a man in the household.
Okay.
But do they need a man? No. Do they want a man? Yes.
Okay. All right. What y'all say about that? Y'all, is he telling the truth or is he telling the truth, shame the devil?
Tell the truth.
And what?
And shame the devil.
It's the truth. It's the truth. But listen. But real men out there don't know how to treat a real woman. Men don't know how to treat real women. I'm telling you right now.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Oh, I ain't want to play that, y'all.
Hold it.
Listen, so you saying, sister, real men don't know how to treat real women. Is that what you just said? That's
okay. A man do not listen. A man do not know how to treat a woman and stick with that one woman. Period.
You Trump.
What? Say that again.
No, we don't. No, we can with the people. Come on, baby.
No.
Yeah.
I'm dead serious.
You said okay. All right. Listen. Hold on. Before you say the call-in number is 299-0808 or 773. No, y'all got me confused because she done messed me up. 872-297-6389. This is gonna be a war tonight. I can feel it coming on. I can feel it. Come on.
It's not me.
No, not you tonight. You not yet. Not yet though. Come on, dear sister. Even though you talked out of place, but come on. Come on, dear sister. Sister, you said real man. How can I
Yes,
can we know a little bit about you? How old are you? Are you married? Have you ever been married?
I've been married. I'm 59 and I'm 59 years old.
Okay. You've been married, you're 59 years old. Okay. Okay. So
I was just in a relationship. We was together 2 years. After them 2 years, he gonna say he wasn't ready for no relationship, but he out there doing what he want to do.
like what
Hey,
what are you doing?
that's a grown man. What?
What is he doing? What you think?
He out there cheating. He was out there cheating.
He ain't married. How you cheating if he ain't married to you?
What do you mean? We was engaged.
Well, with no ring on the finger. I mean, listen. I
It
don't,
was a ring on my finger.
right.
Right.
Right. I mean, a single person can't cheat on a single person. I don't think. I mean, it just maybe it's me. I don't know.
We was together. Okay,
Okay.
we was together 2.5 years.
Okay. How old was he? Your age or younger? Younger.
No, he's older. He was older than me.
Okay.
He had me by a year and a half.
That mean that mean he gonna have to spend some money. He that old. Cause them young ladies, he be looking at them young ladies want some money. Yeah. And he wait until he get 100 years old and want different women and all that. What he gonna do? What, take Viagra for the rest of his life? Something ain't right. He ain't gonna do nothing with them young women. Yeah. Okay. Hold on, Mama. I got to go back in order like I was in order. I'm sorry. Dr. Davis. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dr. Davis.
Hey, I'm going to act right tonight, you guys. I promise you I'm going to act right.
Okay.
She had me laughing over here. Now, I'm going to touch on two subjects because you said we was going to briefly talk about yesterday. Is that okay? And I'm only going to say in one sentence.
Okay, go ahead.
Is that okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's up to you now.
Now, go ahead, because I did say that we can go back to the topic. Go ahead.
Okay, and then we're going straight back to why women think they don't need men. I'll be really brief. Now, I just want everybody to pay attention that the family of the fallen officer, and by the way, 4 more officers just got killed in North Carolina. God bless them. They invited Mendoza, which is a Spanish descent, heritage, but they didn't want to invite an African American man. So that just tell you that, and I'm done with it. Now, why do Black women might express the sentimentals that they do not need a man? Okay, so it's understanding in our culture why they feel like that. It could be from their experiences, their beliefs, and cultural context. So think about their independence, their self-reliance, their empowerment, their negative experience, culture, social norms, and of course, financial stability. Now, of course, I'm a doctor, I'm financial stable, but guess what? I want a man. I have a man. I have a husband. I want my husband. I need my husband. I do not want to carry the garbage out. I do not want to wash my car. I feel like that's the husband's job. I will wash. I will clean. I will cook. And also, he will help me. So, it's like you have to have a balance. Now, independence, like people of any gender or race, many Black women value independence and self-sufficiency. So may assert that they don't need a man as a way of affirming their ability to thrive on their own and make decisions independently. It is a lot of women that has been heartbroken by men that has done them wrong. And there's a lot of women that have done men wrong. So they have to pick and choose their battle. Either you want a man or you do not, or you want a female. Who knows? Things are different nowadays. Self-reliance, and I'm gonna be quick, Mr. Martin. Historically and systematically, challenges, including racism, sexism, economic disparities, have often put that Black women take on roles of leadership and provide for themselves and their family. As a result, some Black women may prioritize self-reliance and feel confident in their ability to succeed without relying on a romantic partner. So it's not that Black women don't want a man that's immature. Let's just say that. They want a man. They need a man. We cannot,
Oh,
you know, 50 years old, I don't want to take out my garbage, you guys. I want my husband to do it. You know, so we want a man. We need a man, those that's mature. But some men, they just done have some really bad relationships.
and that's how you think
And
of
then
a.
I'll let the next
Hold on,
caller
hold on,
go.
hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Hold it. Hold it.
That's how you think of a
Hold
man just to
Uh-oh.
take
Hold
out
it.
garbage?
No, 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 no,
Uh,
no, 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 no. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want
okay.
you all to think that.
Yeah.
No. My romantic, listen, I'm getting personal. I don't want to get this personal.
Okay.
My husband give me my shower, okay? I get wine and dine by my husband when he's here. And he's a wonderful man. We have wonderful communication. You're supposed to have a communication with your spouse. You're supposed to have that love relationship, that love call. My husband bring me flowers when he's in the United States. That's what it's supposed to be. We work together as a team, and that's how we are able to maintain. If you do not have that, you are wasting your time. That young lady said well, I know she's 59, been with a man 2 years, and he has not married you, he's not going to marry you, period. It's not going to happen because he out there doing what he want to do. A man, a man know what he wants when he sees her or him. He knows exactly what he wants. You don't know what a man wants until you see him with her or him, period. And a man is not about just taking out the garbage and all that. I'm just saying, because I
Okay.
cannot take out my own garbage.
Watch it.
Okay, so I'm
Watch
not
it.
saying that.
Okay, now we don't put us in
All
garbage.
right,
You all right
I'm
now?
going to mute.
All right, come on up.
Okay, okay.
$36.99. $36.99. Come on, live uncut.
Hey, Martin. Hello,
Before you get
everybody.
started, hold on. Before you get started, 872-299-0808. 872-297-6389. You're welcome to call in. Please call in. Thank you. Go ahead, my sister. Go ahead.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. What I
Put your
think
phone on.
it is, I believe that a lot of women, Black women, it's a psyche thing. I believe that Black women have psyched their minds subconsciously and consciously to believe that they really don't need a man because they can't get a man. So it makes them feel better when they can't get, they can get a man to lay down with them, but we can't get them to stay. And so that's a coping skill that Black women have developed to say, well, I don't need no man. I got my own money. I got my own house. I got my own car. I don't need them. And that's a way to cope with the absence of a man. Because a weak-minded woman will start to wonder, what's wrong with me? How come don't nobody want me? What, am I ugly? Am I unattractive? What is it? When it's and so when you hear a Black woman lashing out and F these Negroes and I don't need them, I don't want them, it's all lies.
Mm-hmm.
It's all lies. Any woman that's listening to me right now, we all know the first playtime that we had that we can remember was playing homemaker, playing the wife. We had baby dolls. We had cooking sets. We played the wife, and that's what we did. We had little aprons. We played dress up, and we wanted to be a wife. That's the first memory I have of 5, 6, 7 years old playing the wife, the mother, and the wife. All women want a man, but some of the universe, it beats up on all of us, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. And what ends up happening is some of us are not strong enough to pick ourselves up by the bootstraps and keep 10 toes down and keep something. And so now, it's an attack. and these women, they lash out, and ain't none of them no good, and I don't want them, and I don't need no man. But that's a lie. On the inside, she's suffering, and she's hurting, and she's bitter, and she's not healing, and that ultimately that's what happens. You run the men off. You're unattractive, you're mean, and you're boastful, and you make men not feel needed, and all men want to feel needed, no matter how little or how much he has. They have to feel needed, and when all he hears you say is, "I don't need you. I can do it by myself." Well, guess what? That's what's going to end up happening, sweetie. You're going to do it by yourself. And guess what? I'm going to tell you something else. Men don't see a strong woman because you can do it by yourself. They see a lonely, bitter, miserable woman that can't get or keep a man. Because first of all, you're not strong. And when you hear a woman say she's strong, that's masculine. Women are resilient, and we're soft. So all that strong talk, really, you're like a he-man, and you need to tone it down, and you need to be soft, and you never know what you can attract if you just tone it down just a little bit. You're running the men away. Now, and there's a lot of women that aren't going to like what I'm saying, but I'm a woman, and I've been there, so I'm going to tell the truth. Shame the devil.
All right. All right. Next caller. I believe that's Marcus, 0152, Marcus. Real quick. Go ahead, Marcus. Do your thing.
Yeah, I think that a lot of women have had some bad experiences with certain men. And then we living in a day and age where women got better jobs, better opportunities than men, and they feel that they can make it on their own financially. But honestly, if you're raising a family in this day and age, it takes two to make ends meet. And I think that one of the main problems in our community is some women gonna get married, but women are not in the home to nurture the children like they should be nurtured. Both parents are out there working, and that's because of this system. But also, there is no family time. That's the best way I can describe it.
Okay. All right. 4093. 4093. Last four digits of your number.
Yes, sir. Yeah, how's it going tonight?
Oh man, what's going on, old timer?
Well, I mean, I just want to hear Jesus saying, 'cause, I just think, it might be, they may have some good points. You saying they don't need a man, make it without a man? Is that the same question? Is that the same statement?
No, you want to get on here and change. Why women say that they don't need a man? Black women. That's what it is. Black women be saying
need a man.
Black women is the only race of people I ever hear say that. I don't hear the Asians say that. I don't hear the Hispanics say that. I don't hear the whites say that. I don't hear no other race of people say that but black women. Go ahead, old timer.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's a hard one because I got some daughters that need to be married, and I wish that, that they would to find someone could be our children up. I mean, I would like for them to have financial stability thing. If they don't feel that a man fight for them stability, a home is going to try to change the view. Do I need you to provide? A lot of things, because first of all, the time the man is the one that go after the woman. He coming, come with something. He have to make a good impression. Tell people that you only get one time good impression. I mean, we understand that it could, I can come back again. If the man up way with his conversation, things, I think, is a whole lot. But if you don't have the right type of conversation, they I go over as well. So they might say, well, I can do bad all by myself. Every time you look around when these type of conversations come up, one of the first things they throw out there dealing with the bed. You have to ask the women, is that what they want people to say? Because if somebody just looking for a bed partner, that's the way some men gonna look at them. But if the woman want a man who's got a job, I want him to have before we get married. Got to have financial stability before they get married. Can't depend income because she get pregnant, be out of the workforce and different things. That don't mean that she's just gonna be barefoot and pregnant.
Okay, let me ask you a question, old timer.
She could have a good head.
Let me ask you a question. What if the woman is financial or stable and the man is not?
I mean, she gonna know that. The problem. She's gonna know that when they go out to eat.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be a problem.
Okay.
It's a small thing. That's where the small things gonna start to come in.
Well, it may be a problem to some, but it may not be a problem because you got some women that's willing to share their wealth with the person they marry. You know, I'm just saying. You know, hey, he that find a wife find a good thing now. And now they didn't say he didn't have a bankroll find a wife. Now, you know, you got to be able to provide. But we live in a day and age where some women make more money than men.
And I'm one of them. And I don't have no problem with making more money than my husband. My husband don't even have a problem with that either. Because we're married. My money is his money is mine. Contribute just as much. Well, okay. Contribute. So I don't judge him on that at all. Will never judge him on that. He does everything that he possibly can to satisfy me, and I tell him, don't go overboard now. I'm not that dramatic. I don't need no Coke purchase every week. I don't need Louis Vuitton. I don't need all that crap. It's not about materialistic thing. It's about our love language to one another, our happiness to one another. So the problem if you all make it a problem.
Okay.
I mean, Brother Martin, they're gonna have to point out, and most important reasons is why people might be feeling this way. You know, right now you don't want nobody to hide nothing. On this show right here, you want them to really what it is. You want it to be almost as true as possible. If you don't make enough money, then that's what you want to be said. I'm not saying that the man be a millionaire. I'm not saying that. At some point in time, if he's with his friends and they say, yeah, man, I've got to go get this for my wife. You know, yeah, I'm gonna go get my wife a car. And then, you know, you can't do that. I don't know how you starting to feel about yourself. I mean, it all depends how people gonna start to respond to different things, because they say if you want that lady bad enough, hey man, you're gonna move heaven and earth to make sure she have what she needs. And then the lady, you know, she gonna be talking to some of her friends. She gonna say, well, he bringing home this little small paycheck.
But
stuff. She might have a friend.
Hold it, man. Hold it. So if I'm hearing you correct, you saying if you ain't got enough money, you shouldn't be getting married. That's what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying, old timer?
It's gonna be part of the.
No, old timer, just yes or no. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Well, that's what it sounds like now. Tell the people what you're saying now, because I don't want to get nobody confused out there now.
Saying is that what I'm saying, if you approach a lady with the intention of marrying her, you're gonna have to have something to bring to the table.
Okay.
Bring something to the table, regardless whether she got something or not.
Okay.
You approaching her, and if she got information just with a general conversation from some of her friends, I mean, we don't know how they're gonna start sizing men up. Don't get me right. I didn't say you got to have an extravagant wedding.
Yeah, because
that don't mean anything.
Old timer, and y'all women can back me up now. You don't have to, but I know I'm telling the truth. Shame devil. A lot of black women They only respect the men that got bags. They feel like they can't respect men if they don't have a bag. They can't tell them nothing. I see it all the time. I'm telling you. I've seen women take. Hold on. I've seen women take stuff off men with bags, but they'll never take some off with a broke Niger. Y'all know what I mean? I ain't say the word either old time. I said Niger. Yeah. So,
my wife and I got married at the courthouse. Married for 36 years. We didn't have a $50,000 wedding.
Mm-hmm.
Married for 36 years, and we got married at the courthouse. I'm telling you, you don't have to have a lot of money, but I did have a job. The job and so forth. So long as you got to be consistent, you have to bring, the man is the one that's got to bring something to the table. And according to the question, the lady gonna say, well, I can do that all by myself. No, you ain't working, or you ain't got enough money to pay the rent. It's gonna be a problem.
What if she got the money to pay the rent? What if she got the money to pay the rent?
Well, then he gonna have to be asking her for $10.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. You've been married about 36 years. What is 1 + 1 in marriage? I'm asking you, old timer.
1 + 1 is 1 in marriage.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So didn't that sister just say?
Because 1 is 1 in marriage.
What's his is hers, and what's hers is his. Now, we understand that you have some couples that got separate bank accounts, but it should nothing should be off limits if you husband and wife, period. If you won.
Brother Martin.
I'm going by the book now. You believe in the book, brother. Now you're a man of faith now. Don't throw no flesh in it now. Go ahead. Go ahead,
You're
bro.
gonna have other family members. That family member may say, "Are you sure you want to marry this person?"
Listen, old timer. Listen.
The
Bible say what? Hold on, old timer. You're a preacher. You know. Shall a man leave his mother and father, cling to his wife? They should become one flesh, brother. You're not marrying that mama. You're not marrying that sister. You're marrying that woman. Who cares what she think about you? Yeah, I mean, who cares? Old time.
Because they be when you're right, Martin. But when they get to talking, they say, "Well, I hear she get married," but they gonna say stuff like this here. Well, I heard he's a nice young man, and I heard he's hard working. He saves his money. I mean, they're gonna be saying a lot of things.
Oh, okay. Now,
if it's not that way,
old time. But listen to this. Ronnie Johnson said, "What happens when a financially secure person lose their job or tragedy occurs to cause that person to lose physical mobility?" Then he said, "Now, does that unfortunate person deserve a good life with someone that is doing better?" That's a good question. That's a legitimate question there. Everybody put the phone on mute. I'm coming to you. Answer that question. What happens when...
Go ahead. I'm a...
All right, preacher. Now, don't have me come to church now. Don't have me come to church.
He deserves a fair... He deserves a fair shot.
Yeah.
Fair shot just like anybody else.
Just think about it.
Hey, you know,
preacher, now you worked on the fire department for years. God forbid you lost a leg in the fire or something. You can't work no more. You get a disability. It's not meeting all the bills. Come on now. You listen. You want your wife to be there by your side. But let me go to the next caller. I think the caller talked already. 3893. Come on, caller. 3893. 3893, caller. Your last 4 digits of your telephone number. 3893. All right. I'm going to give you not. Okay. If not, we're going to the next caller. 9743. The last 4 digits of your telephone number. 9743.
God bless Martin.
Hey,
I'm not going to be long.
No, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey.
Dr. Sanders.
Let me just say this. Everybody have their own opinion.
Yes.
Everybody have their own belief. The Bible is going to always be right. We're going to be wrong. Let's just be honest. When you're in a marriage, I've heard everybody's view, and that's fine. But I'm looking for somebody to say being in love with someone. Martin, you mentioned that about someone posed the question that if someone gets sick, what would you do? I've found and seen a lot of folks get frustrated. If you break an ankle, if you have cancer, I've seen a lot of that happen. There are some men that are not able to understand what that means. My best friend who passed away, her dad, I used to sit with her father. He was married to their mother for a long time. And I asked him, and he was a pastor. Ella Moulton, you know this particular preacher. He's gone on. But I asked him, I said, what were you in love with your wife? He said, baby, mama was a jewel.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up, Dr. Dr. Sanders. You're breaking up. I don't know what it is, Bluetooth or something. You're breaking up.
Can you hear me? I'm not on Bluetooth.
Okay, you're on speakerphone. Are you on speakerphone?
No. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but it's cracking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I always could hear you, but it's just breaking up. I can hear you. Go ahead. It's just breaking up.
Okay. So when I asked him that question, he took care of her and the children. He had a Southern mentality, but they grew up understanding what family values is. My best friend that passed, another best friend of mine that passed, her husband, and he's still living, and she passed away. She had several different types of cancer, and they had 3 children. He took the time to switch his work schedule to accommodate her going back and forth to the doctor, learning how to be in her care, understanding what cancer or what any heart disease or any illness may bring, being attentive to her needs, understanding how to be able to battle with the illness that is not the person, it's the illness. And I understood that. But both of them said we were in love. They didn't have a whole lot, but they loved each other. Anything that goes wrong, that was in love, for real, not playing no games, not listening to what the society saying, what the digest saying, what psychiatrists say, none of that. It was what they were taught. What they were taught. If she needs $20, she don't have to hear a lecture. She don't have to hear, I'm tired, none of that kind of stuff. Because a woman can feel that when a man speaks to her in that tone, that she's a burden because of his frustration, not being forthcoming in communication. Sometimes when you marry a woman that has a family already, then some men, not all of them, and I said some, S-O-M-E, would say, well, who am I first or are your children first? That's a competitive thing. So you look at everybody has a different case. And just because their case and experience is what it is, don't mean it's wrong. I've seen it happen in the church. It shouldn't even be in the church. Love is real. If you love that person, whether they get big, fat, skinny, however it is, you love them. Are we judging how Jesus Christ died on the cross? Oh, he wasn't all good looking when he was on the cross. Please. How do you know when you're in love with that person? Do you love the way that they do things? Women can do a whole lot more than what men can think. But you got to give it to her correctly according to the word of God. God will bless the household, but it takes the man to be the leader that God called him to be. And no matter what, don't play with her. If you don't like her, don't marry her. Don't waste her life. Don't waste her time. Mm-hmm. Because if you're going to play with her, I'll have to play this way. Then don't play with a full-fledged grown woman, whether she's single or not. A lot of young ladies, and I have heard, Martin, in my area, I've heard white women and other culture women say, I would like to be married. I want to have a man. I've heard it. More ways than one.
but they look for the man to be that leader, the leader where she trusts. When she's upset and mad, is he able to discern she upset? If she breaks down and something go wrong, even when she has battles with her family and whatnot, undergirding her, protecting her, speaking up for her. If you know your wife or your fiance is upset, you go, what's going on, baby? Okay, tell me about it. Do you really want to hear it in your heart? How her day went? Did she eat today? Did you just send her $20 to get her a hamburger? Not complaining, oh, I'm tired, I'm wore out, and whatnot. Put tickets on the car and all that kind of foolishness. You don't mistreat the woman that God gave you. Now, let's go back to women. Women, you got to be careful who you say yes to. You can't say yes to everybody. I don't care who they are. I don't care what their title is. I don't care what their position is. Last week, at my job, there was a patient, and my coworker and I was just talking. Her and I were just talking, and the guy said, "You know what? I'm getting ready to go to lunch." He said, "Do you all want me to buy you all lunch?" And I'm looking like, "Oh no." He said, "I don't mind doing it." And she said, "Well, I'm getting ready to go. If you want to get up," he said, is it okay? I just want to buy you lunch." And guess what? He brought me lunch. And just had pleasant conversation. Not no, I want to get in your behind. None of that. He said, "I just want to bless you with lunch," and walked out the door. Simple as that. But you do have some women that have their own ideology. And sometimes what they see on Hollywood is not the depiction, and I'm talking about the stupid stuff, where women call each other bees and hoes. Hey, bee, hell. That's not no, When they see all that fancy glamour stuff, that's not what it is. I'm sorry, I'm old school. I believe in My Three Sons. I believe in the Cosby Show, where it depicts Claire and Heathcliff, dealing with family, dealing with children, the stages of their children, things they're going through. If something's going wrong, she rubbed his feet. I rubbed his feet. You know what I'm saying? You interchange that. But there were some people who left home so early that they don't know what marriage and love really is. That means you're not going to be so quick to, okay, my wife died, I'm going to marry somebody next month. Not really. And Elder Moten, we've seen this happen where people been married and all of a sudden, 2 months down the line, they just found somebody. Oh, I just found love with a two-way street. No, you haven't. Did you really love the first one? Because my girlfriend, her father never remarried. He said nobody could touch him the way she did. And he died at 96 years old, knowing his great-grandchildren. And Mama died in 84. That's a long time. Being in love, for real, where it means value, substance. If you don't have a whole lot of money, and he's going to say, like Elder Moten said, I'm going to get a house. My bishop told his sons, don't go staying with nobody when you marry your wife. Go get a place. If you got to go to a hotel and pay for it until you get a house or an apartment, you provide for her. She's looking to you. Like when you're a single mother and you have little children and you don't have nobody there, guess what? Them little kids looking at your face every day. Hey, mama, what we going to eat? Hey, mama, what clothes we going to do? What's the same thing with the woman? If she will submit to you for real and honor you and pray. Not no other women being a fan club to you, making the wife feel like she's out of place.
So,
and she got to sit there and compete against everybody else.
Let me ask you a question. So, if the man ain't able to provide, so the woman won't submit to him. Is that what you saying?
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No,
I just want to get clarification.
I said,
okay.
No, I ain't say that. I said she will submit to you in all ways. You didn't hear what I said. I guess the phone is going on and off.
Okay.
But my thing is, a woman that is a man that really leads. And sometimes, guess what, Martin? We know That's why I love Larry Roberts. Brother that made a career, his life in barber and cosmetology. But guess what? He thought about the men that were in prison and the women that were in prison that would have a hard time not finding a job. So you have an opportunity to come to him, you know what I'm saying, to learn how to do beauty, to be in business. Because when you go and you have some bad challenges and some bad situations, you know it's going to be hard for you to get a job. So being creative, and there are some men who were creative in building their business. I mean, Martin, man, you're gonna have to fight. You build your brand, but your brand is helping the community. And the thing about it, if the Lord send you somebody, it would have to be somebody that knows how you feel from the heart of the people and would blend in under you. You can lead her out. She can fall right in line. It's all up to the person though. So it depends on, is somebody in love? Do you love how his nose looks? Do you love how her eyeballs look? You know, no matter if she's big or fat or slim or whatever, do you really love her? Not out of obligation, but for the heart. Can you see her heart? Do you have a connection more than a contract?
All right, sister, we got to go to the next call.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Good. All right. 4248. She spoke some truth there.
Hey, everybody. What's going on, Mark?
Mr. Bill, how you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
All right.
Well, what I'm getting mostly is the subject is why Black women think they don't need a man. And for the most part, people have been speaking on marriage. And I don't think that's the case in most marriages, but it's mostly single women, and we got more single women coming up due to not having a example in their families of getting married and holding the marriage together. I think that's one of the things. But as far as a woman saying she don't need a man, a couple people touched on it. It's from bad experiences, and they want to use not admit to their shortcomings of why they don't have a man. And most women that you hear say that, some are independent, some are doing well, but you got women at the poverty level saying things like that. And it seems to be catching on through social media, and it sounds good, but that same woman, whether she got money or not, what she complaining about for the most part is probably a man committing to her or being transparent on several different levels. And which means if she's single and says she don't need a man, doing well or broke, she done made some bad choices. And that means if she's still sexually active, if she's doing the same exact thing that she don't want a man to be doing to her, she's sleeping around 9 times out of 10. But I think women that say things like that, they don't want to own up to the fact that they are making bad choices in men. Women have this idea of wanting to pick a man. They get a certain type stuck in their head from a teenager. I need him to be light-skinned, tall, whatever. I want a thug, whatever it is. And they don't want to go. Once they done had 2, 3, 4 bad experience with a thug or with a guy from corporate America, whatever it is, they still stick to their idealism of what they want from a man. And the average Black woman had that especially if she got something going, she has an idea of what she wants from a man. It usually is more than what she's willing to give, especially being single. Most married women, for the most part, I don't hear them say things like that. It's mostly single women.
Okay, good. All right, next.
Dealing with acceptance is.
Go ahead, Bill. I thought you was done.
Go ahead.
I thought you was
Dealing with
done.
acceptance. Dealing with acceptance is one thing, and making a profound agreement. When you marry, a profound agreement is like automatic. But for a single person, you got to get somebody that's got some, even if you're not married, some sense of commitment. And number one, if you get with somebody, whether you marry them or not, you got to look at their track record, but what they did in the past. People can change. Men can change. Women can change. But if this woman got things in certain areas that you don't like, she ain't attentive to you or the kid, her own kids or y'all kids, all she want to do shop with you might deal with it and hope for the best, but she just showed you that in the beginning.
Okay.
And it goes the same for a man. If a woman sees that a man in a 6-month period, 3-month period, he hasn't really mentioned his kids, did more or less than just mention his kids. You don't see him with him. He ain't. He got to have a weekend for his kids in the beginning, or try to incorporate her kids and his, whatever the case may be. Then that man probably ain't marriage material. But it's very rare that you hear married women say, "I could do bad by myself." Okay. It can happen. People change, but love conquers all. Like right. Somebody mentioned, you could fall short somewhere, might be off work 6 months or whatever, go through financial problems. Love conquers all. You gonna stick with that person, a man, if she gets fat, whatever the case may be, gain a few pounds, that's still your wife, and you made a commitment. And if it's love, it ain't gonna be nothing that can shatter it.
Okay.
Especially when it's been blessed in the eyes of God. That's all I got to say.
All right. 6860. Come on, caller. 6860. Last 4 digits of your telephone number.
Hey, Martin.
Hey.
So, my belief on women saying they don't need a man is just the pick of the litter that's out here.
Okay.
A lot of these women made it hard for women to, get good men. There's a lot of good men out here, but some of them became real lazy because you had the woman that was desperately needing the man and just told him to come on, I'm gonna do everything for you. You don't have to do nothing to show up. So when a woman like myself that's looking for a real man, and then they feel like
hold it. Real man. A man is a man. Whether he's real or not. I mean, what you mean by real man?
Yeah,
break that down.
Just, the lingo. I'm not,
I know. Okay.
All right. Real man. Yeah, that's just like, I guess that's just the lingo. I didn't really.
Okay. I just want.
If it's a human being, it's a real man.
Right. Go ahead. All right.
So But it's like they makes it, you know, a lot of women made it hard. And like one of the callers has said, when a man knows a man's going to be the man he wants to be for the woman he wants to be with. And you know, we can't change the hand of the game and say, well, you know what, since you know he's struggling this a little bit, you know, he ain't worked and he get up every morning to go sit at the liquor store. Let me go ahead and grab him and clean him up and make him the man that, you know, I want him to be. That's not ideal. You know, so but if that man see a woman that he wants to be with, you don't have to worry about that woman. Ain't got to worry about telling him to go find a job. He gonna go to a temp service. He gonna go to a McDonald's anywhere and work all the way up to be manager or probably owner of that McDonald's. So sometimes us women, we have to stop trying to like force men to be what we want them to be and let them be themselves. This is my opinion.
Okay. Okay. All right. 2742.
Okay, so the point is when women say they don't need a man, every woman needs a man unless she's lying to herself. Because men and women balance each other. It's like that masculine, that feminine energy. Secondly, a lot of women choose men who don't really like them. And that's the big problem. Is men, they look for men who really don't like them. They dress the outside and may have a good job and all that, but that man don't like them in their pure flesh. He don't like nothing about them. He just likes the outside of her. So she's like a good presentation, like a trophy. A lot of times, Black women date in the environment. It's an environment like within a radius. They date these same type of guys in a certain environment. The women who got the six-figure guys, usually that woman was with that man when he had nothing. She went to college because you meet people in those circles. So when a woman says she made six figures and she bought a man with six figures, now the man six figures do not want to date her. She don't want to say that the man I want do not want me. But see, women don't like to accept rejection because we feel like we're too pretty to get rejected. But a man will accept rejection all the time. A woman can say a man is ugly and he'll laugh it out, but you better not dare say a woman's not attractive. So it's like a lot of women are picking men who really don't like them because they have a superficial thought and what a man's supposed to be. When it all comes down to this, at the end of the day, we all going to get old. We might get fat. We might get sick and all those other things. So it's somebody we need that's going to be there for us and like us for us when our hair ain't calm, when we just had morning breath, those type of things that really count. But see, we live in such a superficial world because people keep looking at social media. They keep looking at these hip hop, these type of relationships. Real love does not display on social media 24 hours a day so somebody can know your business. It's not like that. Real love is being around each other in private and doing the most simplest things together. So it's like a lot of Black women, they know they need a man. That's why they put on all these clothes and add all these things to themselves, even get some of their bodies big, because they trying to impress a man. They in competition with other women trying to say, I look this way, I look that way. That's why I say they're lying to themselves. A lot of us has been hurt, but let's be honest. We knew that person wasn't for us, but we sat back and let this person treat us the way they did. So blame yourself for how you've been treated. Don't ever blame the other person. Blame yourself because you could have walked away. They didn't hold you captive. You stayed because every time they told you that they were going to treat you better, but they keep showing you how they're going to do you, but they keep telling you one thing, go by their actions. But a lot of women are afraid to admit, look, I keep making these bad choices because I keep picking these same men in the same environment who's going to treat me this way because he does not like me. He likes the outside, but he don't like the inside of me. He want to be inside of me, and that's what he's going to do for a while. He's going to go about his business. And so a lot of women are bitter and all that. But when you call a man he ain't shit, you ain't shit if you lay with him. You are what you lay with. It's a man that probably liked her, but she didn't want him. Oh, he ain't my type. Yeah, that ain't your type, but he probably would have treated you right. But a lot of women not going to admit that because it's embarrassing. So that's like now it's warm outside. It's a lot of women that's single out here and they are looking for a man. I don't care what they saying on social media. They're looking for a man and they putting on their best to be in competition with hundreds of other women for the same type of guys that keep leaving them. They're not going to go outside their environment. I don't care how much money a woman make. If you still dealing with Ray Rays and Pookies, it don't have to do with money. It has to do with his mentality, how he thinks, how he sees things. He's going to look at you as a trophy, nothing else. And that's just what's going on.
So when women sit there and say, I don't need a man, yes, you do. How you think you got here? How you think your kids got here? Don't ever tell yourself you don't need a man. We do need men. We need them and they need us too. I'm happy to be alone. Yeah, maybe at the moment for peace, but you really don't want to be alone. You don't. Everybody wants somebody to touch them, to hug them, to say, I love you. They do, unless something's wrong with them. It's just that women tend to lie to themselves a little bit more, be delusional, because a lot of times women are seen as we're pretty, we this, we that. And some of our friends won't even tell the truth because they're scared to ruin the friendship. They don't tell their friends the truth because 9 times out of 10, they all the same. They all bashing men all day, but they go put on their clothes and outfits and go look for the same type of men they bash. But nobody wants to speak on that because they don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You know, it's like, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Well, you're not their friend. Tell them the truth. Men tell their friends the truth all the time. But women won't tell their friends the truth because they don't want to hurt their feelings. So men and women, they definitely need each other. Because how you think we keep making all these babies, right? I can't stand her. I can't stand him. Well, why you keep having babies then? You could stand him for them nights. It's just he left because, again, you're dealing with men in the same environment. These are the same men. When you go hang out and kick it, guess who's there? The same type of men that got you pregnant. So you become bitter because, again, when you first meet somebody, you meet who they represent. You're not meeting the person. They go pull a condo out for you. When you go to the show, they go buy you the stuff in the show. They go do all those tricks to show you that they go be that guy. Give it within 3 months. If he's still that same person, then he might do like it. But usually that's when they ran over because now he got to go back to the woman he been with. Again, because you didn't dealt a representative, you met a representation of this person. Women do it too to men. But you never hear men really say, I don't need no woman. Men know the gift of a woman. They know it. That's why some of them have several, but they never say, I don't need a woman.
And shame the
They know what women bring. They know women are a prize. But unfortunately, with women, they don't know men are a prize too. They are a big prize. How do you think we get pregnant? It ain't coming from no woman. It could never be. It comes from a man. But again, their friends, they friends, all of them sitting around bashing men all day. But guess what? Y'all got kids. So guess what? How would you get some kids? I love my kids. Okay, you got to love the men. It ain't necessarily got to be that man that got you pregnant, but you got to love men in general because they're the ones who get us pregnant. But again, they sitting there in delusion. So you getting older, and you getting lonely. Why do you think they come outside half naked, breasts out? Why do you think on social media they be showing you how to cook a meal with their booty hanging out? You don't have to have your booty hanging out to the world to show everybody cook a meal because they're lonely. So they look for all the likes on Facebook and all that. Because men, of course, he go hop in her DM. It's a sexual thing. It don't mean he want to be with her, but she likes the attention.
Tell the truth.
And that's what it is. It's about attention. Everybody, that's how you know women do need men. They know they need men because they want the attention. But see, they looking at it like this. Okay, he don't make enough money for me, right? Okay, let's say you meet a guy with some money. If he don't give you anything and the other guy don't make enough money, you might as well sleep with the guy who ain't have no money. Because the man who make a lot of money, a lot of times he got a lot of choices. A lot of choices. So why would he sit there? He might like you, but not enough to want to be with you. But again, they keep picking the same type of men. The men who got the street guys and all that, the car crackers, they got about 30 or 40 women on them. The women love them type of guys, so he get them pregnant and break their heart. Then they sitting on Facebook, oh, he wasn't shit. Yeah, you knew that. But you wasn't either, because these are the men you attract. You don't want the guy who got a simple job, who just want to love you. You don't want him. You are trying to take advantage of him and mistreat him. But the guy that's dogged you out, maybe driving your car every night, sleeping with your friends. So 9 times out of 10, them guys be sleeping with their friends at the club every day. But this the man you want to marry you? Please. You don't even care about himself. But again, we are, as women, become delusional because we think that we are the prize. There we are, and men are too. And that's why so many single Black women out here who are lonely, even though they got kids, but they can't stand men. No, they love men. The men just don't love them long enough to stay. And that's okay, but at the same time, you got to keep making better choices. And so you put your accomplishments, okay, I got this, I got that. That man will sleep on the floor if he got peace. that man will sleep on the floor with a woman he actually likes. That's what it comes to. So I don't know. They can take what they want, but every woman needs a man, unless she's lying to herself or unless she's a lesbian. And at the same time, lesbians need men too. That's why they like to hang around them, because they know it's a balance. It's a balance with men and women. Everything's a balance with us. That's why we need each other. That's why when women hang around each other, they get all catty. But when a man around, everything just eases up. It's the energy he brings as a man. Even if he's not a good man, he's still a man at the end of the day. It's in his nature to be certain type of ways. Women just got to take the experience with one man and learn from it, but they never learn from it. They keep picking the same type of thing. And what women do sometimes, they meet a guy and, oh, he's saying cool, girl, the sex good. Yeah, after the sex good, what do y'all have? Nothing. He's moving on because you ain't the person he want to be with. And you know he's not the man for you, but at the same time, he looks good or the sex might be good.
So you telling me I can't cash my good looks in to pay no bills, huh?
I mean, you can. You definitely can, because there's some women out here buying stocks of penis. But at the end of the day, you're going to be like, damn, I really want somebody I can love and love me. Because it all hits us like that. Like, man, don't nobody really want to die alone in a sense. You know, somebody wants somebody to be there, they get sick and all that. And that's the stuff people need to look at. It's about how good a person treats you. If they're going to be there if you lose your job, like you stated. Because sometimes we all can get sick of anything. We can lose everything we have. If that person goes sit there and say, you sick, baby, I'm going to take care of the bills and all that. You better hope they will. But some people will leave you hanging. They'll leave you while you up on your feet. So imagine what they'll do when you down on your feet.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Woo! Hallelujah. We had church there, didn't she? Did she bring it for? She brought, listen, y'all, she told the truth and shamed the devil now. Now y'all gonna be mad at her, cussing her out and all that. And man, somebody said somebody sleeping on it. Everybody woke. Wow. Listen, ladies, she told the truth, because I don't hear no other race say that they don't need no man but us, but black women. Period. That's the I wonder. I just never understood that. Why have we become so against each other? I just don't understand it. I don't understand it, people. I don't understand
environment. Even on white women, they looking for black men because they know the value of a black man. They looking for black men. White women, Asian women, all the women looking for a black man. They know the value.
They get them they get them athletes, boy. I'm telling you. Listen, one thing I say about the white women. When they go get them a black apple, they get one worth for some money though. God, man. Go ahead, Marcus.
They'll be telling me it's still in them.
No, I was gonna say too. You know, we're the only race where in the young generation, the young women refer to the young men as ninjas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the young men refer to the young women as bees.
Yeah.
That shows a lack of disrespect to a certain degree. I think that a woman not wanting a man, they're lonely. They've been lonely for so long that they become so used to being alone and independent and think that they can raise a family on their own when they are struggling. And then it's a form of low self-esteem and insecurity about themselves.
Man, we should have 1,000 people on here listening to this. Go ahead.
I think too, when the fathers was taken out of the home, and we have to result in not everybody, you know, moving into the projects and stuff like that. And the fathers couldn't be there when the inspector had came to check on the place. You know what I'm saying? So the fathers was removed out the home. The fathers weren't even out there working. And left the kids at home, and the mother had to go out and work. And she had to work long hours.
Nah.
And her out there working long hours, the kids had to sit there and watch TV and all that different type of stuff and became latchkey kids.
So hold it right there. Now notice what
so then the kids became disrespectful.
Hold it, sister. Hold it. Now you just said the father was kicked out the home or was invited. The women too. Because if you look at it this way, if the mother got to go out and
Yeah,
work 8
that's
hours
true.
a day. That means she got to prepare or leave an hour before, maybe take an hour of traffic coming back home. So that's 10 hours she away from the house. So that means the father already ain't
Right.
there and the mother ain't there. So who raising the children? The television.
So the kids became latchkey kids, and they was raising each other.
That's
The
it.
oldest child was raising the younger kids.
Mm.
So what happened with the kids? You raising the kids, how can a 12-year-old teach the 11-year-old how to be a wife or a man? You know what I'm saying? The father wasn't there. So the kids they had to fend for themselves. But in the white homes, the only thing the mother had to do was bake a cake or bake a pie for the father. When he get off of work, he just come home and put his boots down, and she just soothed him and let him get his break, and she just took care of the kids. So it was a different type of environment. But that mother was able to tell the little girl how to be a wife for whatever race that she choose to be a wife for. She didn't have that. Well, some of us didn't have that. I know I didn't. So it's kind of the environment that we grew up in.
A lot of black women or people, period, don't have a good example of what a healthy or a good relationship is. And you can look at now. There's people, women that has been in 3 generations where they grandmother, their mother, and auntie. You lucky if one has been married, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And we talking about just from the last 30 or 40 years, from 1980 to now. So their expectations are super high, and social media has made it even worse. You know, you got young girls, 16, 18 years old, putting on they little kids half naked, butterflies on their eye, and might be dancing or they hooked up with a baller, you know, and they think that's what life is about, you know. Get whatever I can right now from whoever I can. You know, they ain't looking at up the road. And they don't even really know what.
Some of it could be a generational. Some of it could be generational.
Almost a curse.
This is a generational curse. Yeah, because the grandmother, she stayed in the project.
That's what I'm getting at.
Passing on to the oldest daughter, and the other daughter passing on to them. So everybody lives in the project. Now they got to get out the project and move to the suburbs or wherever they got to choose. You know what I'm saying? So this all could be a generational curse. So some of us had to become single, strong, independent women, regardless if it was running down to the public aid office, getting our food stamps, or making sure we made it down to Section 8 to make sure our paperwork
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
We became strong, independent.
Let me ask you a question. What do you mean by strong and independent about women? Explain that to me. What is a strong, independent woman? No, I just want to know. Just tell me.
Okay, so
just tell me that. I just want to know.
Okay,
I'm not trying to make you look bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I'm okay. What I'm saying is a strong, independent woman is defined by most women on different levels. Because I know a girl, she got, 9 kids. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying she's a strong, independent woman. And to her, in her mind, she's a strong, independent woman. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of however you become, in your own mind, however you become strong and independent, that's on you. That's your way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? It don't have nothing to do with me. But like a lot of these men, they view women as, okay, she's strong, independent, and maybe he don't want to become her because she's probably too masculine. You know what I'm saying? Strong, independent can be defined on different levels. It don't matter. It could be a project mentality level, higher education level. You know what I'm saying? A doctor's level. It depends on however you define you being strong, independent. You saying women are saying they're strong, independent. Okay, what woman is saying that? You know what I'm saying? Because like people could be poor white trash. You know what I'm saying? They probably think they strong and independent,
All right,
and they
well,
don't need no
well,
man.
I somebody
think that's a term
I
black
get-
women use.
hold on, Bill.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, Bill. Let the
I
sister
get-
talk. Let me hear what the sister explain that. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead. What's a
I
strong,
feel like-
independent black woman? Go ahead.
I feel like that's something that black women say.
Okay. Well, what do they mean?
Yeah.
What did somebody tell me? Explain to me where I can see it.
I feel like women say that when women say that it's because the men that they dealt with left them hanging and they had no choice.
Exactly.
They had no choice,
Right.
but that's not something that you should feel like that's a prize winner, because at the end of the day, you chose to label men that left you with all these kids. For two, you are adult. Every adult is strong, is independent, so you're nothing special. So that's an entitlement statement. There's some women who've been left with kids, again, by the men she laid up and choose, who were losers, who left her with no choice, but again, choose better. So that's just an entitlement statement, because I never heard no other race use that term, strong, independent. Every adult that can walk, talk, feed themselves, and have sex is strong and independent too. That's an entitlement statement, and it's not a cute statement at all. Because at the
And
end of
that's
the day,
okay. So you basically saying that some women date out they lead. You know what I'm saying? Some women date out.
No, they ain't dating out they lead. They beneath they lead. They beneath themselves.
Right. So
so
it's like if they this is like right.
So if they having babies saying, "Oh, I'm strong and independent because I had no choice," no, you had choice. You decided not to exercise your choice and left with babies that you have. Now you got to sit there and work all these jobs, because a lot of times the guys you dealt with don't plan on getting no job. But at the end of the day, you'll meet another guy the same way. Or I'll say this: you maybe up to education, right? So let's look at the years come to follow. Now she, I want this type of man. Sweetie, you ain't gonna get that type of man now. Okay, I understand you got your life together, but the men you want are gone. They're not gonna date you. They're not gonna accept you with all that back. But see, they don't want to be honest with themselves. So we as friends or cousins or mothers or daughters, you got to be honest with your friend and tell her, "Sweetheart, I understand your accomplishments, but that don't matter. It's okay to get that, brother. That don't make
But hold on, let me say this real quick. How could a woman be independent when she on Section 8, subsidized and all that? You're not independent.
They get mad at me when I say that.
You can't. How you gonna be independent and you that? You can't. That ain't no independence. That's called dependence. That's called dependence. That's called dependence.
But in her head, but listen, Martin was okay. She's a dependent because we have to take care of her, right?
Right.
But in her head, she's strong and independent. People think that's how people think.
You got that helium in her head.
No,
right. So it's like I'm on Section 8. I get food stamps. I got all these baby daddies, and
I got
nobody taking care of the kids. I'm
I
strong
take care of my kids.
Then you're not strong and independent.
No, we take care of your kids.
We just
probably babysit.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Because to be honest, I used to be on Section 8, but I went out and worked 2 jobs because I had children I had to take care of. I still work. I got kicked off. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so that's what I'm just saying, because I hear a lot of women. Then when you tell them, they get mad and all that. You
they get mad at me.
You're not no strong independent. You're not. You lean on the government. Just hold on. But what I'm just saying is, just think about it. And I'm not knocking people who have Section 8. I wish I can get it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can use it right now. But anyway, let me say this. I'll say this. If the government decide to say, hey, we don't have any more money for Section 8 and subsidize, boy, it's gonna be a lot of problems out here.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of horrors out there. Selling a lot of
But you gotta also think a lot of people that's on Section 8, they became nurses, they became doctors, they took advantage of the program. They used the program as a stepping stone to get ahead. Some people use it as a retirement plan for their other kids. It depends on, like I said, still with Section 8. However you view being strong independent. If you going to school full time to make a better way out of the project.
You're still not strong and independent though. If you're living off anything of the system, though, you're not strong and independent because somebody is taking care of you.
But you're using the system to elevate yourself.
Yeah.
But you're using the working people to elevate yourself. I think that a person should just say that I'm trying to do my best, but strong and independent, like I say, everybody's strong and independent if they get up and walk and talk and all that. I think it's an entitlement statement to feel like they're special because due to their circumstances, somebody probably left them
in a certain situation, which I said they left themselves in a certain situation, and that's what goes on. That's why I say it's within the environment.
Well,
The people date within their environment a lot of times.
let me say this.
Well, if you on Section 8 and you get public aid, you really don't need no man. You know what I'm saying? So I think
That is your man. Hold on. That is your man. That is your man. That is your man.
Mr. Welfare.
Yeah, that is your man. Now, that is your man. Period. All right. Somebody wanted me to read it.
We are people, so everybody are men.
Hold it. Let me read this because somebody wanted me to make a statement. Maybe y'all can comment on it. She said, men has felt like if they didn't hold us down, they was weak. Let's be honest. Us as women, black women call BITCHs cause they didn't have it when they did their best. I don't, maybe somebody can help me out. Help me out what she said. She can call in.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay. Well, let me read another comment.
Okay.
Let me read another comment. Okay, yeah, she probably called in. Let me read this comment. It says, it's not that we don't need a man. These men are extremely embarrassing, habitual cheaters, no self-control, can't communicate on multiple levels and topics. Women are tired of having to experience pain for love. Then a lot of these men are DL as well. Coke with babies, mama drama. Hold on, I'm still reading.
Okay. Yeah, that's our environment.
Yeah, peace is so much more important in life now. That's what she put up there. So
that's what she chose to let in her life. That's another generation because you can know the men ain't got no conversation the first time you start talking to them. And everything else about he got a bunch of kids. About a whole bunch of baby mamas, he's a habitual cheater. Because how he end up with, two twins means kids the same age for different mamas. So all that stuff that you already know. So it's like, don't get mad because that person, he really wasn't into you. That's another thing that women do. They get mad because the man, this man, I want him, why he don't want me? But he's a habitual liar. He does this, he does that. So you choose to allow him in your life. So that's a fuck People don't want to take the accountability for that. But that's lady right there. She's the one to say, I'm a strong black woman.
Doctor, before you come in, let Bill say something. Bill been trying to jump in, then let Bill say something. Go ahead, Bill.
I've been trying. It's been an hour.
No, you ain't been. No, hold it. You messed up last night. We got you on punishment. Go ahead, Bill.
I'll hang up. That's fine. I'll hang up.
Go ahead, Bill. Yeah.
Anyway, I was gonna comment on the females that have had generations of not having a good example of not just a marriage but a strong relationship. I've lived somewhere everywhere, and I've seen over the years, like I was about to say, the late 80s or mid 80s to the 90s on, we had the crack epidemic and the drugs. So women around that era wanted to be with a baller. They didn't want to square, Then on top of that, you got generations of women that have only see chaos, man. A man. The average man, what he want or hope for when he come home, whether he married or not, is peace. Not arguing and a bunch of mess going on around him or around his house. If you really care for a woman, if that's the environment they live in, he trying to get up from around it, but he definitely don't want it in his house. And now we got 3 generations of young ladies that like on Facebook mean more than reality, man. It means more than reality. And they want to build a bear out of a man, but they keep going after the same material, the same exact guy. So they can't expect different results, but they just be hoping that this type of one of these type of guys is gonna accept me or like me until they become better. And those same independent, you asked the question, Martin, that was on my mind when I first wanted to talk. How in the hell would somebody, like you say, they man is aid or Section 8? How could you say you independent? You strong independent. I take care of my kids. How? Just don't add up, man.
Okay, Dr. Z.
But we the people take care of her kids.
Yeah, Dr. Z.
With him 199%. Why? You know, my colleagues are messaging me about this show.
Well, tell them to
They
call
wouldn't
in.
listen for the
Tell
last hour.
them to call in.
No, they would not. They would not do that because they
Okay.
are embarrassed.
Well, they ain't no need.
Listen.
Listen, there's no
Just
need
say
to
nothing.
listen. Hold on, Doc. There ain't no
I'm
need
saying
for them to be
nothing, though,
embarrassed.
Martin.
But this truth. This is truth. Ain't no need to be embarrassed. If they're black, I don't know if all your
Truth is
colleagues
some
are
of
black.
us not.
Yeah, but I haven't heard no lies right on here tonight like
Right.
that. Go ahead.
Oh, let's just start with this. She has not been taught to love. Hugged me the day she died. One. Don't know how to love. Don't love yourself. How you gonna love somebody else? One. Two. So sit here, all these women on this panel and say, and I sat there and listened. I didn't say nothing. Women choose the man. All the men on the panel, honor. Don't choose the man choose the woman. That woman, he gonna go for that woman.
Yeah.
All these excuses, oh, the woman did this, she done laid up, had 9 kids, she keep choosing this, she keep doing that. That's her problem, that's her, she needs to grow up and learn. Panel is calling me, messaging me, and I'm sitting here listening to them and I'm talking to them, knowing you all put y'all on silence because it didn't any sense. Understand. Now my elders, the older ones on here, is different. But this younger generation is different. It's called beats, music. Whereas we was listening to Arthur Price, we was listening to Bobby Blue Bland, we was listening to love music. It's a subliminal message that's being put out here. Get you all to understand. We have people like Cardi B. We have people like she is in Beyonce. They're going out there getting their body made up, encouraging these young folks to do that. Understand that all of this stuff, we have so many variables in how generation is being scoped into the way they're being scoped. Their mind frame. We blame the woman and we cannot blame the man either because they're all being groomed. Grooming process. I don't want no man calling me no B. For what? Why? Oh, the woman had 9 kids. Maybe she had low self-esteem. What she was going through. That woman was raped. That man went through. Just chill. I like what I'm hearing tonight. I'm gonna get off, Martin, because
I mean, listen, it's the truth. You can
everybody's
listen.
saying all kind of excuses.
No, it's not. Hold on, Doc. Doc, it ain't no excuse. It's the truth. This is where we at. How you think we're gonna move forward as a race if we don't talk about it and discuss it? This is the place for that. We talk about it so we can evaluate it and move on. I mean, it's a lot of things that was said was so truthful on here, whether we want to admit it or not. It's true. Truth hurts sometimes. It hurts me. It's hurt
Sad,
you.
but don't blame one party.
No, it's not. That's not.
The
Listen.
women, don't blame the men.
No.
Blame society.
No.
That's what's going on. Society. We have social media.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me say this.
It's too many variables, men and women.
So let me say, society ain't just like an imaginary. It's people that make up to society. So it is the people that do this. Right. It's the people. So what I'm saying is, Dr. Davis, our women and our men, we have to sit down and work this thing out. If we know that society is pushing for an agenda, we got to get together and say, hey, we got to work against this. Because,
how?
Well, you got the degree.
Well,
all y'all educated people.
Y'all, hold on.
Knowing who you are.
Control Hollywood. Near Hollywood. How you gonna control Hollywood?
No, listen.
If you know
exactly.
Somebody controls you. You don't know. Listen, what was the last R&B singers that just came out?
Okay.
We listened to the R&B singers from the 90s and the 80s. We're not even dealing with they made
about 2024.
Okay. Let me just say this.
We're in 2024.
Okay.
Things have changed.
Okay, let me just say this, ladies and gents. Let me just say this. Nobody forces nobody to watch TV. I got a cable box up here. I got all channels. Only thing I really probably watch is YouTube on it and basketball. That's it. Playoffs. That's it. So I don't have to let certain things. Let's talk about that. What are we watching? What are we feeding our minds? If you feed your body bad foods, you're going to get bad results. So listen, the TV is not going nowhere. The internet is not going anywhere. Bad videos is not going anywhere. Sexual videos is not going anywhere. All is here to stay. It's our choice to teach our children not to watch these things, indulge in these things. Let me say something too, doctor. 2024, you have grown women in their 40s and 50s getting BBLs. It's not just the young women. It's the grown women too. Fully grown grandmamas out here getting BBL. I know some, and I got some in my family. They got a BBL more than once, more than twice. And I love them, but they got BBLs. Yeah. So I'm saying, I know we in 2024. You know, every woman thinks a booty, not every woman. Some women think having a big old booty, that's body. I said some. Some. You ain't got to have no big old.
No, I have to approve their surgeries. Approve nobody's surgery that need to redo their body. Sorry. Having
that people don't know who they are.
Don't do that. I'm sorry because
but these people don't know who they are. Grown men and kids. A lot of these grown people do not know who they are. A lot of black women don't know who they are. That's why they keep doing these things to themselves to make themselves look like somebody else, because they really don't take the time to get to know who they really are. You know, they have no culture. They're just doing, I want to get my butt bigger, but a butt is made for what? To poop out of and sit down on. That's it. That's what it's made for. Pooping.
Breasts done, they're getting tummy tucks, they're getting all of it done. It's not that they know who they are. They don't want to accept who they are.
Well,
who they are.
Man got to teach them a hard lesson because you got to teach them.
It's called
self-love. A lot of people don't. A lot of these women, a lot of these men as well, don't love themselves. You know, when you start loving on yourself, and you got to face the world for how you look right now, without want to get a BBL, without want to get your breasts up, without want to get all these things. But society have made it so bad for people to even want to go out to, face the world with how they look. They feel I have to go get my lips done. I got to get my eyes done. There's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on. We're in 2000.
This is what I want y'all to understand. It's not just society. It's their parents. It causes them.
And it's like somebody just said, it's Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, if
you're not just Hollywood, it's so many variables in this. That's who they are because they have never been loved. So if someone has never been loved, you all expect them to how to love somebody else, not love themselves.
Well, that's a good one.
That's every day. Filters and all this crazy stuff. Everybody trying to look like somebody they don't. That's the weirdest thing in this world. Everybody's trying to look like somebody they don't. I don't know why. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, Martin, I agree with Doctor that it is a bunch of variables which has gotten us to the point of women feeling the way they do. And it's something I would have never admitted in 1990 when they were trying to censor the music. I'm not saying that was the thing to do, because myself personally at that time and even now, I don't feel like it should be censored, because when you start censoring music and throwing away books, that gives you bending the Constitution. We are going to be the victim of the worst end of it. So I never agreed with that, but I will admit, right now, music and what's being said plays a big and bad influence on our younger generation.
Well,
you know, when rap hit, we were in the street and in the mix, and it portrayed, it told a story about reality in our life, what we were going through. You know, even it wasn't a lot of being said about shootings and killings like the drill is now, but there was some that spoke on what was happening in our hood. And now it's like they done took the worst part of it, instead of trying to get up out of our situation for what it's worth, and not just grab hold to the fact of sticking up or killing somebody. You know, I would have never thought.
Yeah, let me say this, Bill.
Say something about this.
Music. Okay, music.
Please say something about this.
Okay, let me just say this, Dr. D, please. Thank you. Music don't influence everybody, because a lot of people don't listen to all that garbage music. So that's just, it's out there. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Everybody's not listening to that garbage music. Everybody's not believing what they're seeing on TV. Some parents teach their children this is not real. Now, this is not real what you see on TV. This is not you, because if you don't do that, your sons and your daughters gonna be into some of everything, and you might not be happy with what they get into. And that's all I'm saying. I mean, a lot of that garbage music, that drill, I don't even listen to it. I can't even understand it. Most of all, even listen to it. I can't stand it. I can't tell you what they be saying and all that. All I hear is sex, drugs, popping pills, killing somebody, taunting somebody, talking about some ops. I don't need that foolishness in my mind. So I don't even listen to that. Matter of fact, that can't even, hold on. No, I'm just saying, it can't even be played in my house or in my car. It's not played. I'm just saying.
That's you. That's you
me.
Only.
That's right.
That's you.
That's right. There's more people like me too, trust me.
But it's sad when you got somebody 40. It's sad when you got somebody 45, 55 years old and they listen to drill music with a kid or grandkid, and it's happening.
Yeah, because they lost their way.
I'm raising my hand.
Suffering from you know, what you call that when they grew up Peter Pan syndrome.
Y'all, let me talk. Let Dr. Davis talk like she having a heart attack. Y'all, please let her talk, please.
I'm raising my hand. I'm raising my hand, y'all. Y'all can't see me. I'm raising my hand.
Come on, Dr. D.
Listen, say this. It's some old schoolers on here. I like old time. I like Bill. I love everybody. When Martin and I, and old time, and a lot of us, we was growing up, you could take a record and play it backwards, and it was the shit. That was crazy, Martin.
Yeah.
Yep. Mostly demonic.
Old timer.
Yeah.
Demonic. These kids going through. I'm serious. You dumb folks don't understand that we have records. Turn around and play backwards. You a demonic message or a subliminal message in your brain. You can go out there and do something stupid. Did we go out there and do something stupid? Maybe, maybe not. The point. But we putting in these young folks, it's up to our parents, the parents, Cudrick
Well,
said, don't listen to the music. Hold on, Mr. Martin. Hold on.
get to the point. Come on with it.
But a lot of them are. Sit with it.
Okay.
Martin, at PlayStation, they playing their Xbox. They think they can go and shoot up people. You know, they're doing different things. They can rape people on PlayStation. They can do all kind of stupid stuff. And I had to tell my daughter what she's playing on there. Yeah, terrible decision that they're making decisions today.
Well, you
For
got
the older people that I was trying to make a point. The older people that listen to drill music with their kids, some of them are suffering from arrested development. You know, some of their ages, their youth got snatched away from them because they was out there being grown and probably having kids, so they grew up with their kids, so they didn't want to hang with their kids. You know, yeah, that's all I want to say.
I will say this.
Go ahead, Marcus. I think that was Marcus.
I will say this to piggyback on it. A lot of the older people who are listening to drill music, they haven't grown up. They're still teenagers in the mind. And it has become, drill music is really a reflection of street culture. And street culture has become culture in some of the Black community. I don't want to say all of the Black community, because the way I was raised the old school way. And we say that this is a different generation, different time, but there are some things we can take from the yesteryear that needs to be implemented into today. That's why a lot of these young ladies refer to young men as ninjas, and young men refer to these young ladies as bees. So if they're talking about each other like that, how can they even think about talking about love? They don't love each other. All they want is the sex and the money and whatever else coming. It's a fake, false sense of love. It takes love to cause two people to get married. You have a child out of love. You have a child out of love for one another. And that child is the gift and the illustration of that love.
Y'all put your phone on microphone, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, because
somebody, please put your phone on mic. I mean, on mute, please. On mute. Yeah, go ahead, because somebody.
So you have a group. You have this culture of older people who are riding around dressing like teenagers. You got some older men walking around with their pants hanging off their butt, smoking weed with the teenagers and want to be a teenager. Because in their mind, they never grew up. They never grew up. So how can they teach somebody, a younger person, how to act like an adult if they're on that young person's level? Now, I do believe that as an adult, for you to understand young people, you need to tune in and listen to some of the music that they listen to if you want to guide them in the right direction. But don't stay on that level. You should be able to go down to that level and come back up to an adult level and maybe bring those young people up on that adult level with you by teaching them how they should dress, how they should behave, how a young man should address a young lady, and how a young lady should address a young man. Because honestly, I mean, I'm not going to say that white young men don't do it. I'm not around a lot of white people because some of them do refer to their young, they're copying off the black. They refer to their young white women as B's and H's and all that. They're quick to call one of them a H before a black young man is. But the way these young people talk about each other, my BD, they refer to that, or my DM. What happened to my girl? What happened to my man? What happened to that type of talk? It's nothing wrong with looking back into the old school way and implementing some of the old school values into today's values. That's what keeps a race from going extinct. Our people are messed up, and the future ain't looking too well for some of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
right.
true.
Now, I have a question.
Sometimes you got to understand.
Hello, question. One question to everyone. I want everyone to think about it. You don't have to answer it tonight.
We got a new caller.
Women. I know. I'm gonna be done,
Okay.
Martin. I'm serious.
All right.
Women calling other women wifey.
Well, yeah, that's a.
You ought to
That's
think
another-
about that.
That's
Well, I
enough.
see that so many times. Wifey this, my wifey that, but you hold married. Why are you calling this woman your wifey? I don't get that.
That came from
Explain
that
that to
rap
me,
music.
please.
Okay.
That came from that rap music.
Amen.
That rap music
That's-
raising them.
Area code 331. Come on, caller.
Okay. I just want to put this out there because I don't want this message to be out there because of the way women dress. So I'm picking back on the body type, right? Now, me, I don't have no aesthetic. You know, I was born with the way that I'm built, okay? I'm very curvy. I got a small waistline and everything else to go along with it, okay? I'm like a person that would ask me, I have young girls ask me, did I go and get my body done? And I did not. I did not. I don't have no stress marks or anything. So with that being said, I'm picking back on that because it's not my fault the way I was born, right? And I understand because I don't wear makeup, I don't get lashes done. I'm more of a natural type of girl. But at the same token, as a woman, we go through so many different things. Now, I'm just one of the type of girls that, you know what I'm saying, that like the way I am, the way I am. And that doesn't mean that the girl that wants to go get her body done and all of these different things and the way she dressed, that she doesn't like the person that she is because I'm a woman. So first and foremost, I tell my daughters, wear what you want to wear while you at the age that you are. Because it's going to come a time you're not going to be able to wear that. And let me explain something to you. I can have on some big boy clothes. Men still look at me, okay? Because of the way I'm shaped. So with that being said, if a person's going to look at you and do what they do to you, they're going to do that anyway. You know, because it's not about the way you look or what kind of clothes you go on. It's about control when it comes to that aspect of a man doing whatever he does to you. And I truly believe that. And like I said, I'm not one of those type of women that wear a lot of makeup, put on eyelashes. I don't wear eyelashes or any of those things. But for the women that do, shout out to you. You look good in them. Every time I try to go get my face made, they're going to tell me I'm going to look like a drag queen because I already got high cheekbones and everything that they tell me that I have already. Okay? So shout out to you. But what I am saying is that I'm not gonna knock another woman because what she gonna do to her body if she's doing it only for herself. As long as she's not doing it for another person, she's doing it only for herself.
Come on now,
And some of
Mama.
us, we go through so many different traumas. No, we do. And guess what? We have these babies back for these men. And we feel some kind of way when we have these babies.
That's your choice.
Okay? Some women.
But that's your choice.
Yeah, it's our choice. It's our choice. At the same token, it is our choice. But by the time it's done, we look at our bodies. I ain't saying me, because like I said, I'd have been on the Vegas Strip, and the females that came out and ran out and were like, where you get your body done? And I'm like, I didn't get my body done. I never did. She thought I was lying. I did not. You know, I've never been on one of those top tables. But I understand the women that want to feel how they want to feel. Because women go through so much with their body
Ma'am.
when they are having babies.
I need to
Ma'am.
chime in on
No,
that.
hold on.
Please,
Okay, chime me in, doctor. I want to listen to you, doctor.
What about the
my colleagues on here.
Yeah, well, okay. Well,
Let
go
me
ahead.
say this. Last year in the
Okay,
last...
doctor, I want her to chime in because I respect her.
You don't respect me, and it's my show.
Thank you so much, you guys.
You
No,
called
I
in.
respect you, man. I always respect
Okay.
you. But
All
I'm
right,
saying
I
as
just-
a woman,
Okay.
I want to hear what you got to say about women respecting their bodies and their
Okay.
aspects.
All right.
No, you the host.
I'm gonna
That's
shut
why
up.
I'm on your show.
Now go ahead, Doc. She want to hear
Martin,
from
you
you.
talk. No, you talk,
She
Martin,
she
first.
wanted to hear
No,
from
because
you.
you're a woman. I want you to tell me where I'm wrong
This is what
at
I'ma
because
say.
I don't have all those. I don't get eyelashes and stuff. I don't do any of those things. But I understand.
Eyelashes either. Oh, see, it's not that.
I
A
can
lot of
understand
times
either.
that women get their body is have low self-esteem and they want a man. They just want to look good.
I said for the women that are doing it for themselves.
Baby.
Now I don't know what place I would be in if I did not, because me, like I said, I'm curvy already. I got the big booty, the small waist flat.
Right.
I
So
ain't got no breasts.
how could you relate to somebody that's going out getting
Because I'm a woman.
You already curvy already. I understand you're a woman.
Because
but how could you relate to it if you don't have to get that done? So how could you relate to another woman that has
because I'm a woman and I know how women feel. They go through postpartum when they have babies.
body done?
Then they go through postpartum when they have babies. They don't feel at their best when they have babies. Now, I'm the person that was on here the other day. My mama done paved the way for me. So for me, I don't need all that. I don't need eyelashes and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? She been through all that for me. I saw her go through a whole variety of things. So for me, I was a little girl sitting back like, I ain't gonna never do that for no Negro. But it's some females. Now, as a female, I'm still gonna uphold that as a female. Like it's some females, they go through a whole lot with their body. Like for real, we as a woman, we go through a whole lot. We're having babies and things of that nature. My body did not snap back. I had a baby at 31 years old. My body didn't snap back like I was expecting to snap back the day after I got up off that table. You see what I'm saying? If a man would look at it and be like, "Oh, you good." That's a man's point of view. Now, and like I said, I don't do all that. I ain't got time for it. I don't want to know how to do all that makeup and different colors on my face and stuff. I ain't trying to do that, but I understand for the people that are doing.
What you think? Oh, let me ask you a question real quick.
So,
Let me hold it. Let me talk now. Now I want to ask you a question. Since you're a woman, you can identify one. I'm not a woman, so I probably you could identify better with a woman. Why do you think, in your heart of hearts, women do that? They get BBLs and body enhancement. Why you think?
Can I say one thing?
I'm asking you a question.
A lot of women. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why I put my clothes on. When another woman tell me, and then I'm not gay or anything, I've been married and all that. Most women that put their clothes on, because we know that men, they'll deal with a pop kid, okay? They don't care how you look, okay? So most women of a certain type of stature, they put their clothes on, they give each other kudos. They be like, man, you looking good tonight. And we hate when a man says certain things about us.
Okay.
That's the type of woman that I am. And like I said, I don't wear eyelashes.
Hold it, sister. Let me just say something. By the way, I'm a man. Booty is not a body. I don't care if it's big, small. That's not a body. That's not a body.
It's
Trust me.
not to me either.
I'm just telling you. You know, I'm hearing you keep saying booty, 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 booty. Every man don't like big booties and all that. Some men like them small.
No, I said that one time.
No. You said booty so many times, baby. I ain't mad at you.
Okay, I said I got a small waistline, and I never mentioned booty. I said I got the aesthetic, but I didn't never mention booty. I said aesthetic.
No, you said booty, ma'am. I'm not gonna lie on you.
I said when I went on Vegas Boulevard.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
Go speak,
I'm sorry,
man.
doctor. What you say?
No, go let her talk. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, talk. Go ahead, talk, sister.
I want to hear the doctor say because I respect her. Because I'm really trying to get to know something. The reason why I'm trying to understand something, because for me, it's not about a man.
Well, what is it about?
It's really not. And like I said, I don't get eyelashes and things of that nature. I don't wear makeup like that. I don't do that. I walk outside looking like I look. I don't wear long wigs. I don't even like long hair on my back. I don't get the 30 inches, the 20 inches, the 16, the 12. I don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm
just built how I'm built. I'm built how I'm built.
Okay.
Good question. Are you married?
I was married. My husband, and I was on here not long. But anyway, I was married when my ex-husband, he passed away during the COVID. I'm engaged now.
So you listen. So you telling me now? Just correct me if I'm wrong. Women, they only look good for themselves. They're not trying to look good for another man. Is that what you're telling?
I didn't say that. I said that most women, we enjoy when another woman be like, man, that look good on you, man. That's a nice dress. Okay. I know for me, because I know men, they gonna think for me, the way I think, I'm 53, that most men go to me, I'm just saying, and I'm engaged. They probably won't think any woman look good.
Not me.
They probably won't think any woman with a small waistline and a big booty.
Listen, I'm 55, and women right now, they still trying to find out what I like, what's my body type. Everybody don't have. Listen, some men like big women, some like a small. I know. I'm just saying. I'm just giving a point. Listen, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, sister. Everybody, listen. All of us right now.
You might
I know,
sister. But what I'm telling you, most women, they get dressed for another woman to tell them, "Oh, that's a nice dress for." They ain't gay or nothing.
I don't know about that.
That's a nice. I'm just saying for me.
So you telling me?
You know what? I have friends. Can I say one thing, Martin? I have friends that say just what you say, and they said because you've always had that body type, so you not in that category. But for me, I don't. You know what, Martin? I come to certain neighborhoods and I don't even like it. I was telling my fiance, I don't even like those type of neighborhoods because I don't like nobody down my throat talking about some baby girl, what you want to drink. I don't like that. If a woman tell me that's a nice shoe you got on, I'm good with that. You know, because I've been getting attention all my life.
So you feel validated by women? Oh.
No, I don't feel validated. I said I'm okay versus a man with his tongue hanging out. You know, talking about some baby girl. I don't like that. And I'm not just saying.
Can I say something to you? Can I say something? Hold it. Listen, now, people consider me a celebrity. I know everybody that smile and admire Martin Johnson don't want to go to bed with me. I got sense enough to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I got sense enough to know that. Yeah, I'm saying I got sense enough to know that.
I have to tell my cousin that.
But what I'm telling you, hold on. I'm telling you to tell you this. If a man call you baby girl, that don't mean he want to go to bed with you or he lusting after you. I may call you baby girl if I see you. I might say, listen, I may say when I see you, sister, you got a nice shape on you. You know, cut up nice. And that's it.
That don't mean you trying to talk to me.
Right, but
I'm one of the women that tell people that.
Yeah.
But just because he say you look nice, he don't like you.
Right.
That don't mean he want to take you home. I'm one of them women. But you have to get to know me.
You don't like to go to bad neighborhoods because you don't like that. So
no, I said certain type of neighborhoods. Certain type of neighborhoods I don't like to go to because people be walking around. I'm saying certain men. I didn't say every man. I never said that. Certain men, and they act like they never saw a woman. That's what I said. Now, I know that they don't want to go to be with me, and I know that they don't like me. Trust me. I tell my fiance this. Every man don't like me. I know what a man like me. They don't like me, okay? I know this.
Every
man don't like you.
Oh man, you know, every man has his type. And earlier in the call, I said you don't know what a man wants until you see him with her. Mm-hmm. Now, number one, you're older, your booty gonna go slow. It's gonna flatten up. It's gonna do things.
It's gonna go south, north, everything.
Hold on, baby girl. It's going, and I ain't coming on to you.
Trying to see what
your body is going.
No, it's gonna go south, north, everything. Right. I know
now,
that.
let me say this to you. Now, hold your horses for this. 100 people, office of 30 Purpose.
I'm sorry,
Oh.
Doctor. Can you say that again? Because I didn't hear you.
Me
You
too.
trying
I
to
ain't hear it either. I
Speak
ain't hear it either.
to.
You gotta speak loud,
Wait a
Doc,
minute.
because
Let
I
me
didn't
make
hear
sure.
you. You looking up? Well, why you looking
I'm
up something? I'm
loud.
gonna
Let me
talk.
hold on. Let me
Why
talk.
you looking up something? I'm gonna talk.
6,200.
6,200 what?
200 people. 200 people called last year. Body died. All denied it. 200 people. The sad,
I'm trying.
5% was black. Percent out of all 35 of my therapists, 6,200 people called last year who were for them to have their body done, and I told them no.
Wait a minute, doctor. So you saying that they lied about getting their bodies done?
No, ma'am. I did not say that. They want.
Okay.
They have to get approval. They have to get approval to get the surgery.
Oh, okay.
200 people call. You guys, it's different variables in people to get their body done. 6,200. That's only in my office alone, let alone all the offices over Illinois. 100 people. 100 people. That's a lot of people. I approve none of them. They're like, look, Coke body shape was fine. I'm still fine. I meet men every day. I just look at them and keep going. I just speak to them.
Dr. D, can I ask you a question? Can I say one thing, Dr. D?
Go ahead.
And like I told my daughter, she always talking about a big booty and you pretty smile. I told her, she was like, you can't say you don't like that because I was born with this. Let me tell you something. Like I told my daughter, it's the wrong type of people that tries to come at you. It's not the right type of people. Once you get older, you realize that. You know, it's the wrong type of energy. It's the wrong type of energy. Oh, and the people that want to get their bodies done, I told one girl, I said, you want to go get fat. You got a big booty with small ankles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, baby girl. The problem is that you all I'm sure you all know this. To Mexico to get it done, and they're making them sick. They're going to Florida to, it's another state, a country they're going to.
Dominican Republic.
People need to understand. So I'm going to be finished, guys. I'm not done. Okay. Martin and I are getting older. 55 November the 1st, right? It's like, who cares? It's all about our health.
Yeah.
You start dealing with diabetes. You start dealing with high blood pressure. You start dealing with cholesterol. You start dealing with all these damn different diseases. It's like I wake up and sit on the side of my bed, and I'm small. I'm 5'10". I'm tall. Martin's taller than me, by the way. He's like 6'2", 6'3". I'm sorry to tell you, size, Martin. My brother's 6'6", so I know how to size you out.
But okay.
Martin is tall, and I almost stand up to him face to face in my heels. I'm just saying, ladies, that it's not all about the body, because as you get older, body start breaking down. It's getting you prepared to die. We are here to die. That's the only guarantee we hear is to die. I'm telling you, diabetic.
Yeah.
I would not know this.
And it all lies in your stomach. In your side.
I'm about to break this out. Hold on, baby girl. I had open heart surgery. That's my fault.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to tell y'all why I had to do it. Since 2019, and I buried my mother in 2021. Somebody tell me what the hell I've been through. Point is, I think it was Marcus or Oldtimer. Somebody that said she don't need a man. That's not true. We all need our men out here, and I hope and pray that our men do better. I hope they do better. But these women, 6,000 eggs for surgery, and I just saw me. I was so tired. Every surgery, they went to another psychiatrist. I don't care. Not approving that. First, get your mind right. About
But
right.
I just want everybody to feel
Not.
good about themselves. I want every woman to feel good, however that may look for you, to feel good about yourself. I don't care what you got to do.
Don't go get that. Go get surgery. Because look, hold on.
Now, I'm just saying, because I have females who talking about, do you work out and all that. I just feel good about myself, but whatever it looks like for you to feel good, do that. That's just how I think.
Why would you?
As a woman.
Why would you want somebody?
Tanya, hold on, wait,
No. I'm talking now. Why would you want somebody to risk death just to look good? Sometimes they could. Hold on. I'm just saying, if sometimes some of those surgeries that's going on, they are life threatening, especially that tummy tuck and all that. I know somebody died from that tummy tuck thing. A male,
Where's mama died from it?
So
you got to do your research, mama, because it's people that's out here.
It don't matter if you do your research or not.
It's people that's out here, Dr. C, you know that. Well, Dr. C, you know everybody is not dying from those surgeries. I ain't never had now. I'm scared of surgery. You know what I'm saying? Unless they tell me I got to go have a surgery, I ain't going to have now. I'm going to be honest with you. My cousin was just at the table at my sister's birthday. She said she gonna go get another tummy tuck. I'm like, girl, but you still eating. So why you going to do that? You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to do it. I'm gonna stand next to you and say, I'm ready. But I'm just saying,
Baby girl.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you got to get your mind right. Not yours, not you in particular, but people have to get their mind right. Develop their own self-esteem. That, okay, I'm ready for surgery. And that's why we did not, none of us, out of all 35 of us, it was 36, by the way, because I'm 36. We didn't improve their surgery because their mind are right. Yes, mother.
Okay.
All right, well.
Hey, I like to chime in.
All right, we're going to end it after this, Bill. Go ahead.
Hey, Bill.
I'm tired of hearing this big booty talking and the BBL and all that. Go ahead.
To me, it sounds like it's a lot of competition amongst women as far as body types, dressing, and whatever. And when Martin was chiming in, the young lady was like, no. She wanted to hear, she was basing it on a woman's point of view. And that's somewhat of a problem because Martin is a man. I'm a man. We gonna tell you what it is, and a lot of women don't like to hear the truth.
I respect that
from a man. We don't always like all the this BBL stuff. On the other hand, it's a lot of people that has had successful surgery, and there's a risk when you get it. It don't matter how minor it is. There's still a risk, and is it worth it? It seemed like it because they have 100 surgeries and only one or two go bad or result in death. But then we seeing now that it's 30 of them that result in bad health and people becoming deformed. Is it still worth it? And then on top of that, your man or any man telling you we don't need all that, and a woman insists, you don't know what's going to be the end result in 50 years or 40 years down the line. You might be 25, 35 getting it done now, but in 30 years, you don't know what the health risk is going to be. You see they putting medicine, got advertisements every day, medicines that's been FDA approved 3 years ago, and where the side effect in the counterindication, whatever they call it, is worse than what your actual symptoms are. But my main thing is women don't like to listen to us as men.
I understand what you're saying, Bill.
Most of the men I know, not to say they won't mess with a woman with a BBL or body work, or prefer big breasts. Some prefer big butts. But you got to listen to the man.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you going after.
Oh, the husband.
I agree with you on that, Bill. But you know, people want to feel like, and I'm just speaking for the women because I am a woman. Now, like I said, I don't do eyelashes. You can go on my page, I give to you. I don't do eyelashes or none of that stuff. I'm not a makeup queen. I'm not none of that. I just look like I look, and I feel like I'm a beautiful woman the way I look, right? But what I am saying, people just want to feel like they feel today because people been dropping dead. You know how we used to say, you know, you're here today and you're gone tomorrow. They've been dropping dead by the second during the COVID. So people just trying to get that feel today. You know, and if women...
Where they getting that feel from, baby girl? Where they getting that feel from?
Whatever they getting that feel from,
the microwave feel.
They're getting it from the microwave feel, doctor, if that's what they do. I ain't saying I'm doing that, but I understand it. Even though I ain't doing it, I will give you my page, doctor. You go in there and look at it. I ain't doing none of that. My daughters will tell you, I wear one solid color on fingernail polish. You ain't gonna see all that stuff on my nails and nothing. I don't do it. But I understand if that's what you want to look.
It's not always about physical, though. That's the thing. The topic is today that women think that they don't need a black man or a man or a husband.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's not about physical. It's about it. Look at me.
I understand that. I definitely
have.
I ain't gonna sit here and tell you I ain't never voiced my opinion on that. It's women that have told me they don't need no man. I say you don't. You don't need him.
Well, my point is it's not about shade. It's about look. Once you, he's gonna hunt you. And on this call, including Martin, women come at Martin all the time.
Right.
He's a hunter. A hunter. You let them hunt. And that goes for every woman on this call that's listening. Oh, women did this, women did no. Man hunt you. If that man hunts you, that means he wants you. Want to make you his wife. On top of that, and I'm in it, and I'm gonna let.
You said if a man hunts you, he want to make you his wife.
Yeah, that's the
lie.
Chase the cat.
Oh,
men. Let me stop right here. I'm gonna shut up. Men, am I lying? Hunters or they not?
No, I'm asking you, doctor, not the men. I'm asking you.
No.
You might be talking about a different type of men. Right, I'm talking about because men hunt women all day, that don't mean that they want them.
Men, let's ask a man because they know. What you think?
There might be a certain type of man though.
Let's ask all the men, Marcus, Bill, anybody that's
because we do, there's certain type of men. I be listening to Martin show all the time. Marcus, they different type of men. They different type of men. It's certain men, they'll hunt a woman, they don't send nothing about them.
They are hunting for a woman,
baby,
a good woman.
Amen.
I thought she said it.
Any man that go to church.
I'm sorry.
My pastor told me that years ago.
Well, let me just.
Okay, I thought she said if they hunting a man, if they hunting a woman, that mean they want her. I'm sorry.
Let me just say this.
Not all the time.
Let me say the scripture said, "He that find a wife find a good thing." Now, first of all,
I
if
said
a man
that the other day on your
you did say it, but what I'm just saying, everybody is not everybody's wife. You know, you got to be wife material in order to be a wife.
Right.
So you might be a wife material to another man, might not be to another man.
To another man, but not to you.
Right. So he's a fine wife. You
please listen to Martin, please.
Yeah. And no, they're good. Listen. So by nature, we are hunters. Now, whether we hunt for a wife or we just hunt to have a good time, it depends. Lustful.
Okay, I misunderstood what Dr. D was saying. Dr. D, I'm not trying to, I promise you, I listen to Money Show all the time. I am not trying to get into no encounters with you and nobody else on this platform.
No.
So This is money platform, so you ain't got to tell me to let money have the flow, because he got the flow. It's his platform.
Oh, tell the truth.
Excellent.
All right.
Because we have to listen, and that's why
I
the men
misunderstood you, not money, not the host. I misunderstood you, the person that's on the panel. I didn't misunderstand money. I listened to him very well.
And
I'm not up here.
So what they're hunting for? For a wife?
That's how come I said I misunderstood the question because of Martin. Because Martin is the one that made it clear to my ear.
All right. Well,
I asked the men.
And let me just say this.
Get ready to end because he's tired now.
Yeah, I'm definitely tired because I don't want to get out of spiral. I don't want to get a spiral. So I mean it's good, but you know what? Listen, I welcome this. We all don't have to agree with each other. We learning though. We bouncing off energy off each other, and we're learning different things. But I just want to say to every woman that's listening to the sound of my voice, listen. At the end of the day, learn what men like. It ain't what you like. It's what men like. If you're trying to attract a man, learn what they like. And like I stood in front of a nail salon, a beauty supply, and nail salon, and I told them, men don't get off on long nails. We don't get off on eyelashes. That don't do nothing for us. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it don't look nice, but that don't turn us on. We're seeing a woman with eyelashes or even it just don't turn us on, period. Men are into hair, thighs, breasts, booty, teeth. That's what we into. Feet. That's what we're not into toenails. I mean, fingernails and toenails and all that. I just tell them what we into. I'm a man. I'm 55 years old, and I'm explaining that to women out here. That's what we're into. Period. And a man loves natural beauty. That trumps it all. Now, will he talk to a woman with weave down her back? Yes. Would he talk with a woman with some extensions? Yes. Would he talk to a woman with some makeup on? Yes. But natural beauty trumps everything. I'm just being honest with you guys. The man might not tell you because he don't want to hurt your feelings, or I'll let you talk, Bill, or he afraid to, you reject him, not go to bed with him or something. But I'm gonna tell you the truth, shame the devil. Period. Go ahead, Bill. We close with you.
Hey, Martin, you can agree or put your point of view. I'm gonna tell all these women one of the sexiest things for the average man is a woman that's clean. She can have on a t-shirt and nothing on it will smell like some cocoa butter, and we done.
But what about our house, Bill? Do it have to be clean too? Because a lot of these women houses are dirty. I'm just saying. I'm a woman. I go to their house, they like a
well, let me just
their
say.
houses are dirty.
Let me just say this. Let me say this, young lady. If a man, if he ain't looking to make you no wife or lay in your house, he'll lay in a dirty house just have sex and get on up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest with you.
Like some dirty women.
Listen. But let me just say this. Women, listen, men and women.
They find their comb, but the brush is somewhere. I'm like, don't the comb supposed to be where the brush is?
Listen. You see women with a $10 outfit on, and they get men with a $10 outfit. Somebody that don't know designer clothes, but they half naked, a lot of skin showing. Sometimes men think with the bottom part, not the top. That's how they think. So hey, if a man, listen, men will sleep with anything if they ain't got no morals. Period. Big.
Man, I done saw men that was married to dirty women. You go to their house, they like a few house friends.
Hold on. Let's stop. You 2 ears out. Get real cool tonight. Martin is preaching. Bill gave some advice. You over talking these men. That's disrespectful to them.
Oh, doctor, now I'm just joking around. I'm gonna let you go, girl.
I know, but hold on.
Ain't said nothing to me. I'm just making a joke. I ain't saying disrespect to them. I said these men, not Martin.
Look how you doing. doing right now.
No, because you interrupted someone.
You gotta listen.
Doctor, I love
Martin, you just interrupted Martin.
Listen,
Interrupt Martin, devil.
Listen, no, I wasn't. I won't interrupt him like that. I want to
hold it, Dr. D. I can take up for myself. Let me handle this. I can take up for myself. Please, I don't need,
Let you do it.
Well, I wanna, it's okay, if she, listen, we've been going off the topic, coming back on it, on and off. I understood what you said. I didn't feel like that she was very disrespectful to me. Me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. We were just chit-chatting, grown folks, but I understand. I know we ready to get off this. We've been on here for 2 hours, and I'm a big boy,
okay,
Dr. D.
I'm
No, I'm not. We all finna go. I know how to handle myself when I think somebody getting out of pocket, but I appreciate the concern and respect. I'm not gonna.
I promise you, I ain't trying to do that with you, Martin. I promise you, I love your show.
Listen, I didn't take it that way. Being person, I didn't take it that way.
Pocket.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I didn't feel it.
I didn't say that. I want.
Okay. Go ahead.
Her to listen. Listen to what Bill has to. Martin finish his sentence. We want to hear what these men have to say so we can get better and learn from them. That's all.
Okay, now I get that, Doctor.
Yeah, I'm not being,
I gotta respect.
Yeah, I'm not.
I gotta respect that. Okay.
I'm saying, let them.
As a woman, I respect that.
Bill said some things, and then Martin was saying some things, and I wanted him to finish, and you just go with the blah 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 blah. And I'm not being mad at you. I mean at you. I wanted them to finish so everybody can get the word, because that's what Martin does. He get the word out, and Bill get it out. Old time to get it out. Get it out. Get it out.
Okay.
We want them to. That's all. Don't cut them off.
Finish out so we can listen to the men. Okay, I understand.
Okay. Well, by the way, sister, you didn't offend me, so I'm just letting you know I didn't feel offended, but I understood what Doctor was saying, but you didn't offend me, so because y'all know me.
I understand what she's saying too.
Yeah, I understand.
Because
so,
sometimes I could just butt into a conversation and say something.
We all could do that.
But really, I wasn't trying to offend nobody. I was just saying, like, but it's okay.
It's been a good show, Martin.
Yeah,
it's been a really good show tonight. And I appreciate the lesson.
Okay, beautiful. I hope we learned something from each other. I definitely learned a few little things and all that, to consider. So I just want to tell the women out there, be great. Love on yourself. Men, be great. Love on yourself. And hey, and when you get on this side of 50, like Dr. D said, you're going to have diabetes, all types of stuff, health problems coming. You take care of yourself. I'm just telling you, you got to take care of yourself, people. You only listen. My old pastor used to say, bless his heart, he dead. He said, if I had 2 souls, maybe I can gamble with one. But since I only have one, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna do the right thing. So I'm telling you, you only get one body in this life. So if you abuse it, mess it up, torture, whatever, that's on you. You're not gonna get another one. Not in this life. Not in this life at all. Trust me. And the doctors can only go so far with you. Trust me. When that body shut down and these organs shut down, medicine can only go so far with you. It's going to take the hand of God to really revive you. So I'm just saying, giving us a warning, a sober warning, let us be careful how we treat these bodies of ours, what we put in them, what we let people cut on us and tell us that we got to be careful. We just got to be careful, people, because everybody, we don't hear about it, but I guarantee you, you can Google where people have lost their lives getting a BBL. I'm telling you. They have left behind.
I know about his mother.
They have left behind their family members, their husband, and their children because they wanted to look beautiful. And it probably wasn't for their husband. So I'm just saying, people, I love y'all with the love of God. And let us be great. And I'm out of here, people. No more, no more.
You already know what it is.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you, Martin. Thank you for having this show.
Tell the truth. And what?
And shame the devil.
I love being black.